Well, India and Uzbekistan have signed 3 agreements during delegation-level talks held between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Uzbekistan President Islam Karimov in Tashkent on Monday. The agreements signed in the field of tourism, culture and protocol. The Indian Prime Minister also held bilateral talks with Uzbekistan President at Kocksarai Presidential Complex. The Prime Minister will meet Indologists and the Indian community today.
Taking their bilateral ties to another level, India and Uzbekistan on Monday decided to boost cooperation in key areas of atomic energy, defense and trade during productive talks between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Uzbek President Islam Karimov. Uzbekistan, which shares ancient ties with India, is the first destination of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Central Asia and Russia visit. During one-to-one and delegation-level talks with Uzbek President, Prime Minister Modi discussed ways to further strengthen ties. After the talks, the two countries inked 3 pacts to boost cooperation between their foreign offices and in the field of culture and tourism. Prime Minister Modi urged Uzbek President to make the process and the policies for Indian investments smoother, as there is strong interest in Indian business to invest in Uzbekistan. The two leaders also discussed steps needed to implement the contract for supply of uranium from Uzbekistan signed earlier. PM Modi said that India and Uzbekistan have built a strategic partnership on the foundation of mutual respect and shared interests.
It reflects our resolve to start a new era in our relationship with Central Asian republics. Our relationship with the region has ancient roots and has left a strong imprint on both. It now occupies a significant place in India's future. I have begun my journey in Uzbekistan. This underlines this nation's importance for India, not just in the context of this region, but also more broadly in Asia.
The Prime Minister and Uzbek President discussed various initiatives to further enhance connectivity between the two nations.
President Karimov and I discussed various initiatives to further enhance connectivity between India and Uzbekistan. I briefed him about the international north-south transport corridor and proposed that Uzbekistan consider becoming a member. I sought his support for India joining the Ashgabat Agreement.
The two leaders also shared concerns on the rising threat of extremism and terrorism. Addressing a joint press conference with President Karimov, the Prime Minister announced that bilateral joint working group on counter-terrorism will meet later this year.
We also discussed regional and international issues, including the situation of Afghanistan. We also have shared concerns on the rising threat of extremism and terrorism in our extended neighborhood.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi presented President Islam Karimov a specially commissioned reproduction of Khamsa-e-Khusrau by the great 13th century Sufi poet Amir Khusrau, who was born in Uttar Pradesh and whose father hailed from Uzbekistan. The Prime Minister was also given a ceremonial reception at the presidential complex. Earlier on his arrival to Tashkent airport by his Uzbek counterpart, Shavkat Miromonovich, and his cabinet colleagues, Prime Minister also invited President Karimov to pay a visit to India at his convenience. The dates of the visit shall be agreed through